I mean, tonight, some of the stuff that Wimby was doing, you don't really have too much of an answer for it. Um, just kind of hope he misses. But he came out hot. He made a bunch of shots. I feel like we adjusted, fought back in the game. Tried to dig ourselves out of the hole, but I mean, eventually they created another league and running out in transition. We got to get back, get matched up. Just game plan mistakes that we keep making, and it's too late in the series to make these mistakes.
Yo, what's good, chat boys, man? We back with another video, and today, man, we gotta talk about the San Antonio Spurs, man. San Antonio Spurs, they have been amazing. They have been playing amazing, and now they're gonna face the Thunder in the playoffs. Wemby versus SGA, and as much as it hurts me to say, I think whoever wins the Western Conference Finals is probably I probably think they're probably gonna win the finals. You know, I know the Knicks. The Knicks already made the Eastern Conference Finals, but we're just waiting until tomorrow to see if it's either the Cavs or the Pistons who advance. But I think it's gonna be the Pistons who advance, and that's his own video by itself. You know, who I think is probably gonna win that. Um, right now, I still have the Knicks on either both, but I still deep dive and everything else. So it's a whole separate video. But today we're gonna talk about the Spurs and the Thunder series. They're gonna come up next. So yeah, the Spurs beat the Minnesota Timberwolves yesterday in Game 6. Timberwolves situations. It's its own separate video as well. Over this whole team and fucking no help for Ant-Man. But yeah, the Spurs, they have been playing amazing. Literally has been unstoppable. Wemby, he's being Wemby. He's being a freak of nature, man. The alien and all that stuff. Stephon Castle, not missing the 3 shots. De'Aaron Fox, Champagny doing their things as well. I think Champagny hit 20, I think most of the starting lineup got double digits. But I know Wemby didn't. But yeah, man. The Spurs, man, they present a lot of problems, man, for the Thunder, especially because in the regular season they had their fair share of games against each other, and Spurs, they came out victorious. All of them except for one other game. I think it was the Christmas game. I think no, I don't think it was a Christmas game. I don't think it was a Christmas game. I think it was the next game. It was either it was either the Christmas game or the other game. I forgot which one, but yeah, either of those. But yeah, Spurs have been on the roll. I honestly pick the Spurs to upset the Thunder, man. I think the momentum the Spurs are bringing is gonna be way too much for Thunder. If you look at those games, like the first couple games, Wemby wasn't even like the main guy because I think he was coming off like that injury, which he had like limited minutes to play with, and he still put up some good numbers against them, and they still came out victorious. And now we have reached playoff Wemby. Has the momentum, is pretty much on top of the world right now. He's coming in here trying to prove a point, saying that he can make to the finals in his first playoff season. And for his first playoff season, man, he has been amazing, man. This guy has been amazing. Dropped 39 not too long ago. This guy can do anything, man. Dunk the ball, layup, make fucking tough shots, hit threes, man. This guy is like unstoppable. And to think that this guy is in his 3rd year is kind of scary, because what is he gonna look when he's 25, 26, 27, when he is in his prime, when he develops a more consistent jump shot, when he develops a better 3-point shot, man. This guy's gonna be unstoppable. Honestly, might probably be the Spurs have a chance to be a dynasty. You know, for a long time, man, long fucking time. You know, and keeping in mind if Wemby, is healthy and is improves and is on the same momentum, if he doesn't get injured or anything like that. But yeah, the Spurs present a lot of problems for the Thunder, man, because the Thunder, not the best three-point shooting team. Spurs, one of the very good. They have so many shooters. Of course, Castle, Champagny, Fox, and Wemby. And not only they can make the threes, they can defend. All of them are very good at the defense. Especially Wemby. I mean, because he's 7'4", of course. He's getting like fucking 3 to 4 blocks a game. I think like a 0 to 2 a game. I think he's averaging 20 in this postseason. And like I think like 10 plus rebounds. He's pretty much averaging double every single game. But yeah, man. Like I said, the Spurs present a big problem for the Thunder. Like I said, Thunder not a very good 3-point shooting team. Most of the game is in that mid range and the paint. Especially with SGA, man. He's a fucking mid-range fucking god, man. He is insane, that mid-range, man. Contested, he still makes that over you. Somehow the ball still rolls in the basket, man. And guaranteed this series is going to 7 games. This series is going to 7 games, no less than that. Like, this is not gonna be a 6 game, 5 game, none of that. This is going 7 games. And how I think this is going to go: first game 1, I think the Spurs steal that first game. I think the Spurs are gonna steal that first game, and then after that, game 2 and game 3, I think the Thunder win back-to-back games. Game 4, Spurs win that. Game 5, home court, Thunder wins that. Game 6, of course, home court. For that, they tie it up 3-3. Going to the game 7, man. That game 7 is gonna be fucking generational, man. Generational, man. Right, like I said, I'm leaning towards the Spurs because of the momentum they have right now. The Thunder, they swept the competition easily, and even that Lakers series, SGA didn't really play the best, but he still was, SGA. I thought SGA was better than that Sun series, but yeah, there's so many things, man. Because with Wemby, man, they dilute the Thunder's mid-range game, especially with SGA, man. We seen it. They stopped the mid-range game, challenged them to take the shots from the 3. Like I said, Thunder not a very good 3-point shooting team. Spurs, they have so many options to shoot the 3. Like if two out of their starting lineup I'm not doing good in the 3, they got like 2 of them they can shoot. So it's very hard, man, because all of these guys, they're very, like, they're the whole package pretty much. This whole team is one of the most versatile teams, man. Defense and offense, man. And keeping in mind, if Wemby stays healthy and does not get injured, God forbid he gets injured, and Thunder probably wins that. Right now I have the Spurs in 7. You hear it first. I think the Spurs are gonna beat the Thunder, make the upset, and beat them in 7. And honestly, if this game goes 7, that could be another I guess lingering, that could be another issue going into the finals. This has been all the players are banged up, had a hard series, but now they gotta play the finals. And at this point in the series, it's just who stays healthy and doesn't get injured. That's pretty much it now. It's just who stays healthy, does not get injured right now. The Spurs in 7. I think this series, Wemby's gonna show. He's gonna turn up the heat, man. He's gonna play at another level, man. I think Wemby's gonna drop 30. I think Wemby's gonna drop fucking 30, man. He's gonna fucking drop 30 at least 3 times in this series. He's gonna drop 30 at least 3 times in the series. And I think he's gonna average at least like a 20 to 25 point game. in the series against the Thunder. But yeah, man, I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited for this playoff, for the Western Conference Finals, man. It's gonna be peak cinema, you know, the memes, like it's gonna be peak, man, you know. And then at this point now, we're gonna see the players that rise up in the pressure, you know. Pressure makes diamonds. Very cheesy quote, but you know, pressure makes diamonds. We're gonna see who the players that actually evolve and actually take their game to the next level and rise up through the pressure. And we're gonna see the players who fall off, you know. And I don't think Wemby is gonna fall off at all. SGA, I'm expecting SGA to do the same, man. SGA is probably gonna be the top of the game, you know. Probably gonna drop a bunch of 30-point games, maybe even a 40-point game, low key. But yeah, man. Like I said, Spurs in 6, and I think they go to the finals. And you know, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm gonna say the Knicks as well goes to the finals. So right now, what I'm predicting is the Spurs versus the Knicks at the finals. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. You know, anything can happen now. Like I said, at this point, at the playoffs, deep in the playoffs, it's just who stays healthy and does not get injured is who pretty much wins the entire thing. But yeah, man. Like I said, fucking many times, excited for this shit. Little bit worried for the Knicks, especially whoever wins is gonna be a nightmare matchup for the Knicks. I know the Knicks beat the Spurs multiple times in the regular season, but this is the playoffs, man. This is playoff Wemby, man. Playoff Wemby is here, and he's going nowhere, man. He's going nowhere, man. Playoff Wemby is gonna show levels. He's gonna show levels, beat the Thunder, make it to the finals, and then that whole finals is a whole nother video itself, man. You know, very excited, like I said, for the fucking millionth time. Can't wait for the millionth time. But yeah, man. You know, this is gonna be my first, you know, non MMA video. You know, I'm gonna try to test the waters to see, you know, what works. You know, right now, like, I fuck with basketball so much. You know, very exciting times in the basketball world. You know, there's so many things, even in the postseason, even in the off season. You know, the trades that's gonna happen. You know, everybody knows the Giannis situation. If he's gonna stay in the Bucks, or if he's gonna get traded somewhere else. I think he's probably gonna get traded somewhere else. He's probably gonna go to like somewhere like the Heat. He's about to go to the Heat. Where else could he go, man? I don't think the Lakers. I mean, maybe. Oh, the Wolves. The Wolves could be a good shout. The Wolves could be shout, especially now. The Wolves scene, the players that showing that they're good in the playoffs, and the players that fucking fall off, man. The Wolves situation, that's his whole other fucking thing. You know, Wolves. Ant-Man is pretty much by himself, man. Ant-Man is pretty much by himself, trying to carry the team to a ring. But yeah, man, you know, comment, like, you know, tell me what you think of the, you know, of the non-MMA videos. You know, I want to cover other sports, you know, like basketball, soccer, you know, when football, the season starts, you know, especially the World Cup is coming up. I'm gonna cover a bunch of that shit, you know, and also the Champions League final. That's a whole other thing as well. I could cover that shit as well. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think. You know, subscribe. Tell your mom, dad, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, girl, boyfriend, and a friend. Alright, man. Peace. I'll see you in a bit.